What is going on, guys? Unlimited Cop here, back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Yeezy 350 Glow in the Dark and the Jordan 1 LA to Chicago. So we're going to be starting out with the Jordan 1 LA to Chicago, coming in at a retail price of $175. Currently, resale is around $400. I definitely think you'll be able to make profit on every single size. I would put resale somewhere around $350 to $450, depending on the size you get. Here's a screenshot of StockX right now. As you can see, they're doing pretty well. Unfortunately, the New York to Paris pairs aren't doing very well. Honestly, guys, I would probably recommend you to stay away from those unless you want for personal. I'm like 95% sure you're gonna be able to pick those up pretty much anywhere you want. I don't see them selling out. This is a pretty unique shoe, and I definitely think over time it's gonna go up. As you can see, it kind of like rubs off. I've seen some pictures on Twitter of people taking their pairs and like putting acetone on them and like rubbing off the purple so they can see the red. It's kind of weird. I'm not too sure about it, but it's definitely a very unique shoe. Unfortunately, guys, stock is pretty limited, so there's not a ton of stores getting them, which is definitely gonna help in terms of resale, but unfortunately it's gonna make them harder to get. Without any further ado, let's just hop right in the stores releasing these. So starting us off at 8 AM EST, we could potentially see Undefeated. As you guys probably know, this could be at 8 AM or it could be random. Personally, I think it's gonna be random, but just be on the lookout for that. You are going to need an account for this, so if you don't have an account set up, I would definitely recommend doing so. And it is a Shopify site, so you are going to be able to use a Shopify jig. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you guys can check that out. Moving on to 10 AM EST, we have Nike sneakers. As we saw with the past releases, Nike sneakers hasn't been doing very well. The app's been really laggy and it just hasn't been that great. There's not too much you can do to increase your chances. Obviously, the more funds you have, the more entries, which means the better chances of actually getting the shoe. That's probably the only thing I can recommend you do. Also at 10 AM EST, we have Kith. This is also a Shopify site, so you're going to be able to do the Shopify jig. Like I said, link in the description below if you guys want to check that out. It is going to be a pretty tough cop for your manual users. Unfortunately, bots eat up Kith. Moving on to 11 AM EST, we have Dover Street, New York. Honestly, guys, there's not too much to say. I mean, there's a password page, so you won't be able to do the Shopify jig, unfortunately. If you are going manual, I'd probably recommend just having autofill set up and just being as fast as you can. Now, there are more stores releasing these, guys. I'll have a link down in the description below to a site list so you guys can check that out. We'll be going to the Yeezy 350 V2 Glow in the Dark, coming in at a retail price of $250. I see resale being somewhere around $300 to $400. I think they're gonna be kind of like the Clays. I do see them holding price pretty well. I would definitely recommend going for the base sizes. That's size 4 through 6.5. I think every single size is gonna have resale, obviously, except size 14. It's doing pretty bad right now. I might recommend staying away from size 14, but it is a glow in the dark V2, so I do think it's gonna do pretty well over time. Unfortunately, we already did see a shock drop from Yeezy Supply and Adidas, which that kind of brought the price down a little bit, but prices have gone back up pretty recently. Without any further ado, let's just hop right into the stores releasing these. Starting us off at 8 AM EST, we could potentially see Undefeated. Now, I personally do think they are going to drop at 8 AM and then they're going to drop the LA to Chicago's randomly, but that is not confirmed. I would definitely recommend keeping an eye on the monitor to see if they do drop at 8 AM. And then if not, obviously, they're going to be random. Moving on to 10 AM EST, we could see Kith. Now, personally, I'm not too sure about this release just because they're going to be dropping the LA to Chicago's. So it could be a random release. I'm not too sure just yet. Definitely be sure to keep an eye on the doc down in the description below. Now, since we saw the random release on Adidas, we might not see an Adidas release Saturday. Personally, I don't know, and nothing is confirmed just yet. I've heard both sides, but I'm not too sure. I do think there would be another Adidas release, but it's not confirmed. Same thing for Yeezy Supply. It could be at 3 AM EST or it could not happen. It really just depends, guys. Nothing's confirmed yet. I'll be sure to update you guys if I hear anything else. Also at 10 AM EST, we have Shop Nice Kicks. This is a Shopify site, so you will be able to do the Shopify jig. Unfortunately, bots pretty much eat Shop Nice Kicks, so you're gonna have to be really quick. Moving on to 11 AM EST, we have DSM and Y. Just like I said with the last release, guys, I would just recommend having autofill set up and being as fast as you can. Also at 11 AM EST, we could potentially see Concepts. But guys, this is not confirmed, but it is possible. You will need an account for Concepts, and it is a Shopify site, so you will be able to do the Shopify jig. Like I did with the LA to Chicago, guys, this is not all the sites releasing these. There are a couple more. Definitely check out the link in the description below to see the full site list. That's pretty much it for the glow in the darks. If you guys have any questions or concerns, definitely leave a comment down in the comment section below and I will get back to you. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter down below and check out my sneaker group. I will be streaming, guys. I'm not too sure what time just yet. Definitely be sure to follow my Twitter or hit the little bell icon to stay notified whenever I start streaming or upload. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If I helped you guys out in any way in this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button for more content. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm Unlimited Cop, and I'm out.
Yeah, I run my city without running shoes. You ain't gotta wonder who. All these rappers sound the same. Damn, there is a ton of you. I just smirked the competition, did it right in front of you. Before I even learned to count, I kept it 100 too. I be on my Kendrick shit, really bout to humble you. Never ever drop the ball, no, I never fumbled.